we went to Tonopah's haunted motel, the Mizpah. Mizpah. The drive was riddled with dust devils. Upon our arrival into the small town, we could see the Mizpah looming in the distance. The Mizpah was opened in Tonopah in 1907 and was one of the first luxury hotels in Nevada. It was a hub for the booming mining town, and we could feel the vibes of the town just looking at this main street. It featured a casino next door. The Mizpah featured cold and hot running water, steam heat, stained glass, and an electric elevator, one of the first in the state. It was also one of the tallest buildings in Nevada at the time. The adjoining building was a bank. Now, an old safe is a small museum featuring old Mizpah memorabilia. The electric elevator is located right next door to that. We took it to our room, which was called the George Wingfield Room. Here is this plaque for the room. The room itself had old vibes. We were thinking of the miners, the working girls, the celebrities, all the people who had stayed here before. We looked out at the view of the city and thought of all the miners who had been scattering about the mountains. The Hotel Mizpah review was laid out before us, as well as modern amenities, a remote control, modern plugs, and an out-of-focus thermostat. From the outside view, you can see our room with the balcony and the ladder. During the day, we took some photos around to check if we could see any entities or anything. When night fell upon the Mizpah, it was time for dinner. We went to the Jack Dempsey room, which opens at 5, and I had a French onion soup. And we both had a protein that was smothered in some traditional old school stuff. My tummy was haunted for days. If that's not your style, Tonopah has a really creepy old grocery store. It has a 60s retro vibe, and it was really empty when we went there and had a creepy feel. After dinner, we explored the property more. The halls had old photos. Then we went and looked at the front of the hotel. We could look across the street at its sister hotel. And the overall beauty of the evening in Tonopah. We noticed a blue light emanating from our room. Even from below, we could see it. The glow was bright, and we needed to get back to see what was going on. When we entered our room, we could see the skull illuminated on the wall. There was something going on. It was cold. And then we realized that we had brought our own lighting, which is why it looked so cool and spooky in there. And then we looked out one more time at our night view. In the AM, I was ready to explore Tonopah. We took the old staircase that wrapped like a maze to the front lobby. The Mizpah has amazing vibes, and if you're looking for a really old school feel, or if you're looking for the smells and the sounds and the flavors of an era past, I highly recommend this small town of Tonopah and the Mizpah for your next trip. The Mizpah. Mizpah.